America just drew a line in the sand, and by midnight tonight, the world is going to feel it. The president is signing a game-changing executive order, and this move could reshape global trade forever. Stick around because I'm breaking down exactly why this is the boldest step we've seen in years, and what it means for every single American.
So what are the logistics for imposing those? Does the president have to sign an executive order tonight? What's the timing of that?
Yes, and he will be signing an executive order at some point this afternoon or later this evening. And as always, we'll keep you posted when that happens, and it will be released from our office.
And there's some of these countries that have they all had contact with U.S. officials, or are there some countries that are going to get letters that have had no opportunity to negotiate with the United States?
Well, there's a lot of countries that I know have reached out. I believe it's upwards of 200 countries around the world have reached out to the trade and tariff team. Of course, as I said previously and the president said, we're going to prioritize our key trading partners, which we have done. Like I said, of the 18, 2/3 of those we have cut these tailor-made deals with. But I do know that the trade team has been working around the clock to try to be in correspondence with as many countries as possible, but if they haven't heard from us yet, they will in the form of a letter or an executive order by midnight tonight. We'll go to the back. Sure. The only thing I will accept from drug manufacturers is a commitment that provides American families immediate relief from the vastly inflated drug prices and an end to the free ride of American innovation by European and other developed nations. Accordingly, I'm calling on Eli Lilly and Company and every manufacturer doing business in our great country to take the following actions within the next 60 days. Extend the most favored nation pricing to Medicaid, guarantee most favored nation pricing for newly launched drugs, return increased revenues abroad to American patients and taxpayers, provide for direct purchasing at most favored nation pricing. The president's team, including Secretary, because she makes, I think, $174,000 a year, yet she has a net worth of approximately $413 million. In 2024, Nancy Pelosi's stock portfolio, this was a fascinating statistic to me, grew 70% in 1 year in 2024, and her portfolio outperformed every single large hedge fund in that same year, and even more than doubled the returns of Warren Buffett's Berkshire Hathaway. So I think the president stands with the American people on this. He doesn't want to see people like Nancy Pelosi enriching themselves off of public service and ripping off their constituents in the process. As for the
Welcome back to Jace Manhwa. Before we dive in, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel so we can keep bringing you the truth the mainstream media refuses to cover. Now, let's talk about what's really happening with this executive order and the chaos surrounding these trade negotiations. According to the video, the president is set to sign an executive order tonight. This is a major move, and it shows that this administration is finally putting action behind its words. No more empty promises, no more waiting on Congress to drag its feet. This is leadership. But here's what you won't hear from the left. This isn't just about paperwork. This is about protecting American jobs, our industries, and our future. Over 200 countries have reportedly contacted our trade and tariff team. Think about that for a second. The world is watching because when America stands up and demands fair treatment, it sends shockwaves across the globe. The administration is prioritizing key trading partners, and 2/3 of the top 18 nations have already struck tailor-made deals. That's huge. It means the United States is finally negotiating from a position of strength instead of rolling over like we did in the past under weak leadership. Now, let's be clear. The fact that some countries will get letters or executive orders by midnight tells me one thing. We are no longer playing defense. We're done with the days of begging for fair trade. This is America saying, here are the terms, take it or leave it. That's exactly the kind of bold action we've been demanding for years. And let's not forget why this matters. When our government takes a firm stand on trade, it protects American workers, small businesses, and our economy from being undercut by foreign interests. The globalists hate this because it takes power away from them and puts it back in the hands of the American people. That's why they fight so hard to discredit moves like this. At the end of the day, this executive order isn't just a piece of paper. It's a signal that the United States is done being taken advantage of. If you're tired of seeing our country pushed around, this should give you hope. Because it proves that with the right leadership, we can push back. If you agree that America should always put its own citizens first, make sure to like this video, subscribe to Jace Manhwa, and share this with everyone you know. The fight for our country isn't over, and we need every patriot to stand up and stay informed. Now I want to hear from you. Do you think this executive order is a step in the right direction? Or should we be doing even more to hold these countries accountable? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and let's keep this conversation going.